So what up, everybody? I'm here with the one and only Omarion.
Yeah.
The homie. So I got a call today that he was out here shooting m.i.a. So wanted to come out and show you love.
Most definitely.
So tell me about the song. How did it come about? It's clearly a different sound than what we've heard before.
No doubt. It's written by Shasha Jones, produced by P. Bully, and I mean, this is just like, well, it's from the Self-Made album, Self-Made 2, by the way. Salute everyone that went out and supported that. And this is probably, you know, I'm in rare form, you know what I mean? But I'm in a great, you know, transcending moment, you know, to where I want to be. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm just happy to be, you know, with the team that I'm with. And, you know what I mean? We turning up. We on the set. It's looking good. Yeah.
So the team, MMG.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I've known you for a bit. One thing I can say, I was just telling somebody upstairs, you've been humble through the whole process.
Word.
So what has changed now from where you were before MMG and where you are right now with the group?
Really just the perception, you know, and I mean the perception of other people, you know, how they view me, you know, as Cat Williams says, you know, if ain't nobody hating on you, ain't doing nothing. So, you know, they hate, so you doing something.
Yeah, no, so clearly, I mean, you know, you still have the same friends that you had before you got on with MMG.
Right.
Now you with one of the hottest, if not the hottest, rap or hip hop groups or conglomerates that's in the business right now. So in terms of where you want to go with the team, I know you're putting out really dope music with Rick and your group. What do you want to see happen with this relationship?
Well, I mean, one of the most important things, you know, that I've been a part of is camaraderie. You know, starting with a group, you know, and being able to see how powerful, you know, like they say, you know, two brains is better than one. So to have someone like Rose that is not only, you know, a hip hop mogul, you know, but to have a team around that actually we all collectively work as hard as, you know, and motivates each other. I think for me, it's just, it's that new phase, it's that new, you know, so really like what I do and what I'm, you know, what I've been doing, I'm not gonna change that. It's just gonna be a different level of it, you know, a variation or, you know, better, you know.
Okay, so like back in the 90s, since we talk about Ross, a lot of the beef that started within hip hop between Biggie and Pac is clearly raising its head again now with Ross and Jeezy, Gunplay and 50. Mm-hmm. Where do you find yourself in the middle of all that, or are you just staying completely out of it?
Well, I mean, it is an interesting thing, you know what I mean? And you know, personally, you know, people have, you know, their things, but for me, you know, I'm just here to make music, man. I'm just here to, you know, and truthfully, you know, I think that is the stance that, you know, Rose feel too. You know what I mean? Like, we all here just, you know, trying to make money and working hard. So, you know, what we have personally will personally be dealt with, you know, and not in the public eye. You know what I mean?
So do you see it dying down anytime soon, or?
Well, you know, I don't know. I mean, because, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. So, you know, I've never had, you know, no personal beef with anyone. I've had personal, you know, problems with certain people, but I've never had public beef, you know what I mean? And I think it's an odd thing, you know what I mean? But, you know, it happens, you know what I mean?
So a lot of people didn't understand Maybach, the name Maybach, when it first came out. Is Maybach, you're still Omarion?
Oh, of course.
So Maybach, what's that?
Well, it's just, you know, a nickname, just like, you know, your cousins call you and your family call you, you know, and because I'm, you know, one of the newest members of m.i.a music, you know, just kind of like, you know, my nickname, adopted, you know, get into the family.
So you talked about camaraderie and having relationships, and we all know, you and I both have a mutual friend, Chris Brown, who's in the middle of a bunch of controversy right now with the on and off again relationship with Rihanna, on and off again relationship with Karuchi.
Right.
Have you talked to Chris?
No, I've seen him a couple of months ago, but I haven't spoken to him, no.
So has the relationship changed now that you're officially, like, not that you ever really left the scene, but you're back on the scene? A lot of people who know music and know dancing and know artistry have said, at least to me, that you're a better dancer, that you're a better performer. Has the relationship with you and Chris changed since you've come back and now you're doing your thing?
Well, I mean, you know, I think everyone has an opinion about who they like and, you know, who they dislike. Who's
Is this the politically correct?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. I'm gonna shoot it straight. You know, I think that, you know, naturally things change amongst people, you know, and truthfully, I think Chris Brown is in a totally different position that he's ever been in his life, you know what I mean? Dealing with, you know, his love life publicly, and, you know, being the celebrity that he is, going through the things that he's going through. So I think that he's one of the few young people out there that actually, you know, gets the type of attention that he does, you know. So
he's the only person that puts out a movie trailer that kind of chronicles his love affair with two different women. Right. One that he's emotionally abused and now. So it's kind of, you know, you can't really say stay out my business when you create a movie trailer type show for the world to see.
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, people have their own opinions about it, but I've been a young man before, and I grew up in the public eye. There was things that, you know, like I was personal, you know, with and dealt with, you know, not with the scene, and then there was things that you know, that did happen that I didn't have no control over. And love is one thing that you don't have control over sometimes, you know. And I think being in the public eye just becomes a difficult issue, you know. And you know, I think that that's really just what it is, you know, because you know, it takes two to tango, you know what I mean? So somebody's obviously putting up with it.
But it's also about choices too, because what the world don't know is that I introduced Karrueche to you and Chris at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I told Karrueche, in fact, I think you and I may have talked about it, I told Karrueche to date you.
You did?
I did, because I mean, you're a gentleman. I'm not saying Chris is not a gentleman, but I've never known you to really like, I've known you, your brother, to really respect women, be respectful to women, and carry yourself well. I just, you know, for me, that was what I wanted. Clearly that didn't happen. Do you think she made the wrong choice?
No, I think that, you know, and you know, no one knows us as personally or has seen or been around us as personally as you have. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this is the first time I've ever really discussed it. And truthfully, like, me and Karrueche has always been cool. You know what I mean? It's always, if I see her in passing, you know, I don't think that me and her really established anything ever so deep that, you know, she had a choice to choose. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I was pressing her, you know, like, hey, you know, you should date me. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view it. I feel like, you know, you go where your heart is, you know, and I think that, you know what I mean? Like, what her and Chris had, and I'm not even meaning publicly, I think that there's real love there, you know? Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I didn't want to take up too much time, but I did want to come down and show you love because I mean, I've been supporting you since day one. I think you deserve to be exactly where you are right now. I'm proud of you, and I'm a big fan of MMG.
That's what's up.
So, like I told you upstairs, if m.i.a is unavailable on Monday, you need a fill-in. I just need like 5 hours of rehearsal time, and I'm good.
That's what's up. Thank you, man.